Hello, Nadia. Dr. Wu just finishes his classes and he is entering into the Zoom meeting.
Sure, no problem. Thanks, Jessica. So, hello, everyone. This is Nadia, your host for today's event from China Admissions. And today I'm accompanied with UIC, United International College, who will share more about their business programs at UIC for the upcoming 2024 intake. So, are you ready to discover your path of success today? If you are, then please stay tuned to hear the presentations from the fellow professors about the business programs at UIC, because not only you will learn about their outstanding programs, but you will also learn about the vibrant international community at UIC, the scholarships opportunities, and also campus life and career opportunities that UIC has to offer for the international students. So, most importantly, in today's info session, there will also be a Q&A session. So I just saw somebody that raised her hand or his hand. Thank you so much for the enthusiasm. So if you have any questions, feel free to write your questions in the Q&A box. And later, the professors and the teachers from UIC, they will answer your questions during the Q&A session. So today we are accompanied by four members from the UIC. We will have Dr. Anthony Liu, the department head of accounting program, and also we will have Dr. Winston Ang, the department head of management, and then we will have Dr. Minyu Wu, the associate head of management, and last but not least, we will have Miss Jessica Xiao, which is the admissions manager from the UIC. So we hope that you enjoyed this info session today, and we hope you will get all the information you need and be ready to apply to UIC Faculty of Business for the upcoming 2024 intake. So without further ado, I think I can give the time for Dr. Liu to start his presentation for today.
Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, Lydia. Let me share the screen first. Hello, everyone. Let's check whether all the audience can read my slides now here.
Yes, I can see your slides.
Okay, let's go ahead. So good afternoon from here, Zhuhai in Guangdong province in China. And I'm Dr. Anthony Liu. I'm the head of the Department of Accounting in the Faculty of Business and Management in UIC. So today I will use about 10 minutes to introduce our department and welcome you to join us. Now, our accounting department is one of the 9 programs offered in the Faculty of Business and Management, and we are the largest program, which account for about 1/7 of the total student population, undergraduate population. So we have now about 1,200 accounting students undergraduate program here, and because of I would like to mention about the popularity of our accounting program in mainland China and also as well as in Hong Kong SAR and Macau. So we got a multiple professional accreditations, both domestic and overseas. Now I mentioned 2 very important examples here for the accreditation. The professional accreditations we received from Hong Kong SAR. One is the Hong Kong ICPA, which is a very important professional organization in the businesses practices, both in Hong Kong SAR and mainland China. And this is Hong Kong ICPA. We were the first. Okay, the UIC accounting program was the first accounting institution in mainland China that obtained the full accreditation of Hong Kong ICPA. That means our graduates from accounting department and program, we have 10 papers exempted from the QP examination. So UIC accounting graduate students accounting students, we can start our QP, the qualification examinations in year 4. And according to the data for the recent year, the most recent academic year, that's 2022 to 2023, more than 200 UIC accounting students or graduates, okay, they applied for the QP examinations. That number accounts for 1/4 of the total examinees in mainland China. And the other important professional accreditation is the THK, the Taxation Institute of Hong Kong, SAR. Now, we got a full accreditation too last year, right? So we were also the first and only accounting institution in mainland China that got this accreditation. UIC accounting graduates will need to take only two papers, and for the qualification examination for CTA, the Chartered Tax Advisor. That means 3 exemptions for our students. This is the only one institute we enjoy such a professional policies because of the accreditation by TIHK. So that shows our graduate students have very bright future in our future career development in the future. Now here, this is the detailed description of the career path for UIC accounting graduates. So since the first one, we got HKBU, Hong Kong Baptist University degree. So we have our graduates will have 2-year work permit or working visas for UIC graduates. So we're free to find the work in Hong Kong SAR, and more broadly, you can find jobs easily in GBA, the Great Bay Area. And the second one is benefit for our UIC accountants is that we have the beneficial conditions for us to take the qualification exams that include HKI CPA, CPA exam. Also, they get a mutual exemption agreement with the ACCA. That means our graduates, when after they're taking the HKI CPA exams to get their CPA membership, then they will apply for the ACCA, the CA, the Chartered Accountants qualification, free of examinations. They don't have to take any examinations anymore. Now, also, our students will benefit from our accreditation by the THK when they take the examination for CTA, the Chartered Tax Advisor. And also, Hong Kong ICPA has mutual agreement between between the Hong Kong ICPA and the CICPA. So our UIC accounting graduates will also enjoy some beneficial treatment. That means they will have 4 exemptions out of 6 total examinations for the CICPA, the mainland Chinese CPA examinations. That's really a great advantage to us, to our students. Now, our accounting profession is a very demanding one. Now, according to the bottom lines there, we have a very increasingly demand for CPAs and CTA professionals in China, especially in the GBA, the Great Bay Area. Now, the following slides. With the following slides, I would like to introduce our curriculum structure. So we have, for accounting students, we have 8 tiers of courses arrangement. The first one is the BBA core courses. The second one is the MR, major required subjects. And the third one is major elective subjects. This is a major, for related ones. And there's some university and the general education courses, plus the free elective subjects. I would like to mention a few words about the free elective subjects. That means this is our liberal arts education. Our students will be free to choose any courses, the college-wide. So they'll take the courses they're interested in, like for example, the yachting, the archery, and so on. So as long as you're interested in, the student will be free to choose those FE courses. Now, the BBA courses, there are 2 accounting courses, Principle of Accounting 1 and Principle of Accounting 2. There are 2 of those BBA core courses. I mean, all other non-accounting business students also should take these 2 accounting courses. And our MR courses include the financial accounting, that means IA1, IA2, AA1, and AA2, and the cost and management accounting, and taxation and auditing, And lastly, we have a very strong teaching capacity for the law courses. Now here, one of the MR courses is company law for our accounting students. And the major elective courses and ME courses, they also cover the financial accounting, cost management accounting, corporate governance, tax, further tax, and also include two Chinese CPA examination-oriented courses as a Chinese taxation law and Chinese economic law, and auditing to financial accounting theory, internship, more experiential learning experience for our students. And also we add the MIS and the corporate finance to our ME course list. And finally, recently, we added one innovative course which is titled as Fundamentals of Accounting, Digitalization, and Automation. So this course will enable our students to get the more suitable for our new technology development in modern times. And those are activities are listed as examples to show how vivid lives our students are having right now on campus, and also by visiting off-campus sites. So those are forums, talks, career talks, especially for our students. And we have a accounting forum officially organized by the university level, the faculty level, and also the department level. And this is a typical activity for our UIC students, is a high table dinner. So this is this first picture is for our the high table dinner picture for our accounting students, and we're also very strong in supervising our students' academic research. So the picture in a rounded circle actually shows the poster exhibitions for our students' research when they do the final year. That means the graduation thesis. And also, accounting department is very strong in sports. So nearly every year we'll get the championship, the overall championship in the college sports games each year. And also we have very strong the champion level, okay, the champion winner in the basketball for women. And also we have a strong teams for soccer for men. And we have the company visits, so including the visits we paid to the PwC and also BDO, especially the BDO in Hong Kong, and they have special office in Zhuhai. So they are directly hiring our students to work for the BDO, one of the big 5 international firms. So our students will enjoy a very good chance to work directly under the company, under the BDO Hong Kong, okay, international headquarters there. Now, in general, I would like to conclude my brief introduction to our accounting department with the words, okay, delivered by one famous accounting graduate, Mrs. Meng Wanzhou, now the current acting chairwoman of Huawei. Okay, she said, "We are embracing our future with competence and confidence as accounting." Okay, thank you very much, and thank you for listening. That's the end of my speech. Welcome to our accounting department.
Thank you, Dr. Liu, for the presentation about the accounting program at UIC. Maybe just one quick question from me. So I understand that students also love to have some kind of like internship opportunities to maybe enhance their knowledge during their studies at UIC. So I just want to double check if they will have such opportunity if they study this program at UIC, and what are the career help and opportunities for international students?
Thank you for the question, and I think I need to go to the side. Yeah. Am I still showing the PowerPoint? Is okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So on the right-hand side, okay, the column, the right-hand column, the career choices. So we all also offer the internship opportunities to our students, okay, in all this field. Like for example, the students might be offered the internship opportunities in a company as a company accountants if they are interested in the accounting career. If they are interested in auditing, career, then we will arrange like the Big 4 or Big 5. As I mentioned, like BDO Hong Kong in Zhuhai, they would like very much, to hire our UIC accounting students to work as internship. And then it's not only the internship, but also they are training the interns to become managers or trainee managers. So directly will be sent after graduation. If the students want to stay in the BDO Hong Kong, then they will go directly to Hong Kong headquarters to work for the company. So I think we arrange the auditing internship and their work placement in the future together. So this is dual purposed internship arrangement. Now this is if the students are interested in auditing career, and later on other for example taxes. So we get accreditation from the TIHK, the Tax Institute of Hong Kong, SAR. So we also can arrange some internship if the students would like to major in taxation services, taxation consultation. So we find tax-related organizations and companies, then they can find there. And especially if the students are interested in the investment bank or the banks, just like the finance and the bank. So we get very good connections and links with the local banks and the central banks. I mean the state banks and what they call the collective banks, or what they call the corporate banks. So we have different levels of the banks in China, in mainland China. So we will have many abundant, rich resources to arrange our students to take some internship, as long as they would like to, right? And also we offer the accounting internship courses for them. So they will choose the accounting internship while they are taking the internship program in the companies. So they can combine both the classroom teaching and learning with the experiential learning in the real practices.
That's right. That's wonderful opportunities that international students will have. Thank you so much, Dr. Liu, for the presentation and for answering this important question. So I think we can go to the next presenter for today, Dr. Ng.
Right. Good afternoon. Can everyone see the screen that I'm sharing?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm using a bilingual set of slides because this is exactly the same set of slides that we use to present to all our students here in UIC. Right now, I think a majority of our students are still mainly overseas Chinese and local Chinese students. So that's why we tend to use dual language slides, right? So I'm taking care of the Department of Management together with Dr. Wu Mingyu, who will present later on. So we have 5 programs currently under our department. So I'll be talking about 2 of them, marketing and human resource management. And Dr. Wu will talk about the other 2, e-business and information systems, and entrepreneurship and innovation management. We have a new program, but I don't think we have time for that. So we'll leave that probably for another session. All right. Okay. Right. So I'll just talk about a couple of things. I think some of the student activities and developments have been covered by Dr. Liu. So I will leave those out, or just quickly glance over them. Right. So the first program that I want to talk about is really our human resource management. Now, basically, the goal for this program is to train students, right, to work with senior leadership in organizations, be it for profit or non-profit, to act as partners, to create human resource policies and practices, to facilitate all kinds of human-related type of work, like teamwork, partnerships, departmental functioning, so that the organizations can succeed, right, in today's fast-paced world. But I think some of the more practical aspects of our program is that a lot of our students, in fact, the majority of our students here, when they come to UIC, they come with the goal to also further their studies after UIC. And we also take this into account when we design our program. So more than half, easily 70–80% of our graduates do go on to go and study or take masters or postgraduate programs at some of the top 100 universities after they graduate from our program. All right. And we train our human resource management students in almost all major areas or topics in HRM or human resource management, so that they can choose to specialize in a specific area when they enter the workforce or when they choose to further their studies overseas, right? And a lot of our graduates, for those who don't choose to take on a master's after they graduate, they tend to go and work, obviously, and some statistics have already shown that they do end up in pretty good good organizations like ByteDance, which you know as TikTok, HSBC, some of the bigger banks, etc. Right? For marketing, this is our second program. Obviously, we train students in again in very broad areas, but mainly we want to expose them to a series of all the different marketing fields, which may include advertising, which may include customer relationship management, retail management, digital marketing, marketing strategy, marketing research, and so forth. So we try to expose the students to as broad a field as possible, so that they understand, what are the different types of career directions or specializations that they can choose to major in or specialize in when they enter the workforce. And I think one unique aspects of our two programs here that we talk about, and also the other three programs, is that we try to train our students not only to be academically bright, but also to acquire a series of practical skills and experience. So for our students here, we do encourage them very strongly to work with teachers to take part in top international competitions. Some of you may have already heard, competitions that, for example, like L'Oreal Brandstorm or Oliver Wyman's case competitions, HSBC case competitions, and so forth. So on average, our marketing graduate, by the time they graduate in 4 years' time, almost all of them would have at least had 2 experiences in some sort of competitions, case competitions, business competitions, and most of them do already acquired 1 or 2 internships. We have students who have acquired 3 or 4 internships after or just before they graduate, and after they graduate, they will go on and take on another 4th or 5th internship. So our students here are more practice oriented rather than just merely, nerds, right? Just study and so forth. Okay. And again, the graduate numbers are quite all right. Okay. More than half of our students do end up with very good universities, some of which you may already know: Hong Kong University, National University of Singapore, Columbia, and so forth. So for our curriculum structure, it's pretty similar. I think it's quite standard. So students will have to take on about 5 different categories of courses. So if you go to our website, our academic registrar's website, you probably can download our study plan. So I won't go through the study plans here due to the time limitation. So as you can see, some of the core courses or compulsory courses that our students have to take will be courses that will train them in all aspects of business management. All right. And we have some newer courses like business analytics, right? So such courses also would train our students to the more contemporary methods of data analysis and business research, right? For marketing majors, obviously, they have to take on some major required courses, right? Standard ones like consumer behavior, marketing research, responsible marketing, global marketing, etc. And what's unique about this curriculum is that our students here will also be exposed to other types of courses, right? Because we are still a liberal arts college. So they will take on courses related to Chinese culture, modern China, so they get to know more about this part of the world, right? Okay. Also, there are some elective courses that students can choose to take, right? From either our own faculty or from the other 3 faculties. Right, so these are the BBA core courses, or what we call the compulsory courses. So I'll leave that up to you to take a read. All this information are available on our website, right? So you can read them for yourself. For HR, also there are 5 major required courses that our students will have to take: management, development, regards to HR, recruitment selection, performance management, and labor relations and law, right? These are the compulsory courses for HR students. And after that, they can choose some elective courses of their interest. Same with marketing. So for marketing, we have, these are the 5 required courses. We also have a series of more advanced or different types of specializations. For students who want to dive into digital marketing, then they can take courses such as digital marketing analytics, digital marketing strategy, and so forth. In terms of teaching support, we have devoted quite a lot of resources, right? We have course instructors, obviously. We have for every course, there's a course conveners, or what some universities call subject leaders. We also have full-time assistant instructors to help out with the teaching. And also we do have some mentorship programs to advise our students. All right. So just some data on our graduate prospects. All right. Last year, again, about 80% of our students after graduation, they would further their studies abroad. Abroad will also include places like Hong Kong and Macau, right? Okay. More specific numbers for last year, I think this is the distribution of our department management students. As you can see, about half of them will go to UK, and some of the universities they've gone to will be the very good ones, as you probably know, like UCL, Edinburgh, Manchester, University of Warwick, etc. Singapore is an increasingly popular destination, right? Quite a number have gone to NUS and NTU, right? US still remains a very strong favorite for some of our best students, so they have gone to universities like Johns Hopkins and NYU. Australia and Hong Kong still fairly popular with our students here as well, right? They've gone to all the top universities in these places. So these are just partial data for the graduates this year. All right, so for HR, as you can see, right, this year, quite a good number of them actually gone to, again, some of the top 100 universities around the world. For UCL, at least 3. For our programs, we are not big, right? Every program, we have about 40 to 50 students. We don't have like a few hundred students like accounting. We just have about 40 to 50 students. So it's a very intimate and very, very cozy learning and environment and relationship. For marketing, for this year, we have students have gone to US. UWash is a very good one, right? And again, quite a number have gone to UK, Australia, and Hong Kong as well. Again, these are all the top 100 universities, right? As you can see from the numbers, just the University of Warwick alone, more than 10% of our graduates have ended up in these universities for their masters. Some student activities, what you can do besides studying, right? Obviously, we have students who take part in the competitions, retail strategy competitions, and all the other entrepreneurship competitions, right? And also case competitions, research seminars, math modeling competitions. So by and large, a lot of the students from our programs have done pretty well in these competitions. We also organize visits to local firms, right? So if you're interested in software companies, there are plenty here in this part of the world. So our students have visited software firms, tech firms, right? Pharmaceutical firms. So these are just some of the extracurricular activities that our students do participate in. Right, and of course, we have some of these activities organized by our mentors, right? So they will often hang out with the students, have dinner, and talk to them, advise them about their studies and careers, etc. Right, these are just some resources. We have a very nice library here, right? I think 4 or 5 story tall, very nicely built. We have an indoor swimming pool. We have a big gym. All right, we have a nice auditorium. So these are the facilities that we have here. All right. So I think this is all the very quick information that I have for our 2 programs. So just wondering if you have any questions. I'll leave the other 2 programs to Dr. Wu to share with everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Ng, for the information about the 2 programs, for the HR program and also the marketing management program. So my
Yes.
question would be, because you shared the curriculum for this program, and it seems like at first students have to take like the same core courses for the
Yes.
BBA program, right? And then later
Yes.
on, they will then shift to their major program. Is that correct?
Usually if you look at the so-called, let me just put it up again.
Okay.
If you look at the study plan, right, we have the year here and the semesters.
Right.
So the core courses are actually spread out throughout the 4 years of study because we have a direct honors program. All right. So students graduate with an honors on their degree. So some of the courses, as you can tell, they are more advanced. So like this BBA project is actually their honors year thesis. So they have to do it when they are year 4. So the compulsory courses are spread out throughout the 4 year of study. And similarly for their major required courses, the courses related to their majors are also spread out mainly in year 3, right? So they probably have to choose a major here. And then they have to take on 2 more major elective courses, which they can probably take in year 4, when students are more familiar with the industry, they are clearer with their career direction, then they do pick the major elective courses related to their career interests. So students do tend to do this. And I think what's more important is the free elective courses at the bottom of the page. So students, for example, if they're interested in marketing science, they're looking to take on marketing science or marketing analytics at NUS or some of the American universities, then they will use their free elective courses slots to take on courses offered by other programs or other faculties. For example, math modeling, business forecasting, Python, R, and such things. So they would take on other courses to complement their marketing courses so that they have a better idea and they are better skilled, right, for their career interests. If they, for example, if they like to work in marketing analytics in the future.
Right. Okay. So I understand that some students may have a little bit of maybe doubts or, like they are still developing their interest when they first apply for university. So if let's say, at first they apply for a marketing management program, but then throughout the first year, they decided that they like the human resources management more. Well, is there a chance for them to like shift?
Yeah. Students have so-called, if they have a case for transfer, if they really find that, hey, I'm very clear, right? I'm really interested in human resource management and not really marketing, then sure, they can apply for a transfer. There's one chance, so-called, that they can apply for transfer to another program. Not necessarily within the faculty. We have had students who transfer across faculties.
Okay.
So that's okay because being a liberal arts university, we try to foster all the students self-development, the self-discovery of their career interests is one of the philosophy we have here. So that's why we've built this into our administration system. So to help students to find their career interests and to really study something that they really enjoy and really what they want to do in the next 30 years or 40 years.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to know. Maybe just one final question for me.
Yes, sure.
About the classes. Are they mainly like lecture-based or discussion-based, or will there be like hybrid, like some discussion, some lecture, a lot of practical cases?
Okay, so we are very interesting, right? Because I'm actually from both systems. So I was raised in Singapore, so I took on the American system, seminar style of classes, which are also taken in Hong Kong. So we also have large lecture and tutorial-based type of classes, but these are very, very few. A lot of our classes are actually very small, like 40 to 50 students. So maybe the first half of the class, right? Say about 1.5, 2 hours. We have 3-hour classes for the courses each week. So, for example, if the first half, maybe 1.5 hours, 2 hours, is actually so-called like a type of lecture. So the teachers will, tell students about what they're supposed to learn this week. And then maybe the second half or the last hour of the class will be a case discussion. Students will engage or will start to engage one another in debates, in case discussions. They work on some of the problems, real business case problems, and so that they can apply the knowledge that they have acquired in class. So this is very much like the North American system, the Walton kind of system, the Walton HBS kind of a system, where the students try to apply the knowledge in solving real business problems illustrated in a case.
Right.
So we do have such systems. Most of the courses are like this.
Okay, that's fantastic
Right.
to know. Thank you, Dr.
Yeah,
Ng, for
thanks.
the
Thanks, Nadia.
information today.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
So now we can welcome Dr. Wu, who will share more about the next program from the Faculty of Business at UIC.
Okay, can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can.
Is it high enough?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so let's share screen.
Yep, the screen is looking good.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. I think most of the similar arrangement has been explained by Dr. Ng already. So I'm here just to introduce about 2 other programs. And the first one is Entrepreneurship and Innovation, so-called EPIN program. And actually, this program contains both. One is entrepreneurship and the other is innovation. But if students they are interested in start their own business in the future, perhaps this is a good choice. Because in this program, we'll cultivate their innovative, practical, and entrepreneurial abilities. And some students may say that, oh, I'm not going to run my own business, but still this one could be interesting and useful because we focus more on the environmental change. And also, if you want to introduce a new product or you want to explore a new market, actually, to start a new business is not necessary. So for this program, we'll focus something new and interesting. All right, so it could be under the umbrella of business management or business administration. All right, so this is about EPIN. And the next one is about e-business management and information system, or we call it eBiz, and this is nickname. So actually, it's about e-business, or people may regard it as e-commerce, and also about information system. So it could be different from what students in science or technology focus on, the computer science or data analysis. Because this one, the student, they will have more training about the programming, about the data analysis, about the information system, so they can combine what they learn from the core courses of business and the information related knowledge and skill. So although this is a young program, but for the past records, students have very good job positions. So I think if the student have interest in this area, or in the future, the big data or AI is a main trend for our business. So I think this program is also a very good choice the student can consider. And then I would like to go to the major required and elective courses. So for EPIN, for Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, and there are 4 major required courses: Managing New Business, Entrepreneurial Finance, Marketing for Entrepreneurs, and Corporate Entrepreneurship. So, and these courses, they are all entrepreneurial flavor, but we can also have we also have major elective courses. For instance, like excuse me. For instance, like electronic commerce and new product and innovation management, or we also have global and social entrepreneurship. And these are unique that the other business students, they may not have the opportunity to run. And if we look at another program, the e-business management and information system, and there are 3 major required courses: data management, business system, design and analysis, electronic commerce. And we also have quite a few major elective courses. For instance, like Introduction to Blockchain, Decision Support and Business Intelligence System, and E-commerce Behavior and Web Analysis. So for students, if they are interested in this area, I think they have the strengths in the future. They can combine both business knowledge and the information system. So I would like to have a short idea about the our graduate. They went to the postgraduate study. For last year, we have some students go to University of Glasgow, University of Manchester, and UCL in UK, and Queenstown University in Australia. And for e-business management and information system, for this table, we can see that many of them, they go to UK and Australia, like Hong Kong U, UCL, Hong Kong University of Technology. So actually, the prospect of the further study, they are quite good for the 2 programs. And for the jobs, the EPIN is a new program, so actually the graduates, they are still studying their master program. And for EBIS, many of the students, they got very good job opportunities. For instance, like in Tencent or in Alibaba, these top internet companies. So that's it. I only supplement the difference from what Dr. N has introduced. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wu, for the information about the programs at School of Business. So I just want to ask one quick question, maybe.
Okay.
Is there any international opportunities for the business students at UIC?
International opportunities.
Yes, maybe
For
in
what?
terms of like exchange program or doing some projects overseas or like internship opportunities overseas.
From
Yeah, maybe I can supplement here.
Sure.
You see, I think in terms of international opportunities, right? If you're looking at exchanges, I think ideal, right? Miss Jessica Sell here, she probably have a lot more information. We do have a lot of partnership universities, so students can actually go on an exchange, right, to universities. I think pretty much everywhere in the world, from Europe to North America to Japan, Korea, etc. Right? So that's exchange. I think in terms of internships, that what Dr. Liu has mentioned, right, about our relationship with the banks, right? Some of the banks, as you probably know, they are global in terms of their operations. So they do offer opportunities for students to, let's say, to intern in Hong Kong or elsewhere, right? So that's another level. We also have a career office who regularly put up advertisements, right, of opportunities for internships, both here in China and maybe in the Greater Bay Area, Macau, etc. We also have that. All right. And then in terms of other opportunities, like say research, right? Because we have a global or more international faculty, right?
Right.
So we do have our own projects. For example, some of us do have project relationships with large firms, and they also want interns. So from time to time, we'll have such opportunities being offered to our students. Like I work with one of the Chinese wine dealers here, right? And then they have operations outside of China, and they are looking for interns to help in that cross-border e-commerce type of work, right? So I think this is where our students will be very, very helpful because they know English pretty well and they're more international in terms of their perspective and experience. And then obviously, if you talk about work, right, career after the graduation, because you can see more than half of the students after graduation, they pursue a master's overseas, right? And most of them will try to find jobs there after they graduate from their universities over there, right? So for example, I have a marketing graduate, right, who's been working in New York since 2016 with Calvin Klein, working in marketing analytics, right? We have another graduate working in London, right, with actually Huawei, a Chinese company. Right? So he's working on the public relations arm of the business, right? And then we have other students who are actively looking for opportunities in Hong Kong, in Singapore, elsewhere, right? And they also know Southeast Asia is also another very important place, right? Like Indonesia and so forth. And they recognize that. Even Middle East, they recognize that, right? Dubai and places like that, they recognize that. And students do go forth and try to find opportunities there on their own. And this is what we try to do, right? We train the students so that they can be self-directed rather than we keep spoon feeding them with with things. So I think this is one unique aspect, one unique what we call graduate attributes that we try to foster in our students.
Okay, that's really fantastic too. So, and how about the participation? As in, do you encourage the students' participation, or can they be involved in the professor's project or doing that project or research with the professors?
Sure. We have if you do a literature search online, right, very quickly you will see, right, for example, Dr. Wu was saying about e-business, right? We
Right.
have students, undergraduate students who publish, co-author research papers with their professors.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
We have
fantastic.
students, where I have students who work with me, and we have participated in conference proceedings in Singapore, and they won best presentation.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that is such a
So
good opportunities for the students, right?
So as you can tell, right, we teachers and our students here, we have very close relationships, and it's not very traditional in a sense. There's a huge distance between the students and the teachers. No, we encourage the students to work with the teachers, and teachers try to find opportunities to help the students to develop a fuller and more impressive, right, curriculum vitae, so that they can bring with them to other places.
That's great. That's great. That is such a great opportunities, and I think it's really important to have a strong relationship between the teachers and the students, so everybody can grow together.
Nadia, I would like to add one more thing. As
Sure.
mentioned by Dr. Winston. Actually, in our in our faculty, and also in college, at college level, we offered every academic year there were some applications from the students to apply for some student research grants. So we offer many supports. Okay, we get a financial support for the research team, shaped by 2 or 3 students, so a team. So they are under the supervision or direction of their supervisor or the professors, and then they'll apply for the grants. It's about 8K RMB. This is for the students. I think it's a very strong support.
Right.
To support them in their, like, for example, even for the international conferences, if they have finished their manuscript and submit to the conferences, the international conferences, and then they get accepted, then they will have a chance to go abroad as an undergraduate student. So that's quite a good chance.
Right.
And also I have already had such experience. I supervised 2 students team, and they finish their paper and they get accepted by international journal, very JIPS. Okay, this is very top journal, and so they get a Asian conference there. So they got accepted by the Asian conference of the JIPS annual conference. Then that's a great chance for the undergraduate student to experience such a academic high quality
Definitely
exchanges. That's really quite rare in other universities.
That's
and in UIC, okay, our students were offered many student research grants under the supervision or direction of their professors. So that's a great example for our university and of faculty to encourage the students' academic activities.
Sure. Thank you so much, Dr. Liu. This is such a great addition to the information before. So I think now we can invite Miss Jessica, to share some of the highlight for the admissions for the upcoming 2024 intake.
Okay, thank you, Nadia. Hello, everyone. I'm Jessica Xiao from International Development Office. I will talk about something about scholarships and how to apply to study at UIC. UIC provides full entry scholarships, which is worth 100,000 RMB, and full entry scholarships is for high academic achievers. Like if you are A or A+ students, you can apply for full entry scholarships. And we do have partial scholarships, 30% entry scholarships, which is worth 30,000 RMB. And partial scholarships is for B or B+ students. So if you are B or B+ students, you can apply for 30% entry scholarships. And also we do have government scholarships, which is worth 10,000 RMB. And UIC now is adopting rolling admission, which means first come, first served. So if you want to study at UIC for 2024 intake, you need to apply now. And our recruitment work has already started. It started in September, and the deadline is until May the 15th next year. And here, this PPT shows the general college admission requirements. We do accept IB diploma, GCE qualifications, and Cambridge pre-U diploma, BTEC, and SAT qualifications, AP, ACT, and AD and IGETC qualifications. So if you want to know more about the admission requirements, you can go to UIC websites. You can go to International Development Office, and then you can go to inbound students, and then you can find international degree-seeking students. Then you can go to admission requirements. From this page, you can see the international curricula we can accept for 2024 intake. And also here lists the regional or national curricula. And also in this page, we have the English language requirements. So if you are from non-English speaking countries, you need to provide TOEFL score or IELTS score, like
Sorry.
TOEFL score.
Hi, sorry,
Yes.
Jessica, sorry to cut you off, but I don't think your screen is moving.
Oh, sorry for that. Let me, can you see the web page?
No, I'm seeing the PPT now.
Okay, let me go back. So how about this time?
Yes, I can see the web page now.
Okay, thank you. So from this page, you can see the admission requirements. Like we have the international curricula. We will accept here. You can see we accept SAT and AP, ACT, the scores, the average score. And also we have the regional or national curriculum. You can see from different countries, you can see the basic admission requirements here. So from this page, we have more than 80 countries admission requirements. And here is the English requirements. You can see from this page. Now let's go back to the PPT. And how to apply to study at UIC? You need to provide the below documents like graduate certification of high school, or your transcripts, and 2 recommendation letters. One is from your counselor, one is from your academic advisor. And also we need your personal statement and passport copy. And just now, as I mentioned, that we need your language certifications like TOEFL score 79, internet-based, or IELTS score 6.0. And application deadline is May the 15th next year. And you can submit these documents to China Admission.
Thank you, Jessica, for the brief information about how to apply and also scholarships opportunities. I think just 2 quick questions from me. The professors, and you mentioned that UIC is in Zhuhai, but I feel like a lot of people are wondering where exactly is Zhuhai. Maybe they're familiar with Beijing or Shanghai or Guangzhou even, or Shenzhen, which is not really far from Zhuhai. But can you explain more so they can have an idea where Zhuhai is located?
Okay, thank you, Nadia, for this question. Zhuhai locates in Greater Bay Area. Zhuhai actually is very close to Macau and Hong Kong. Zhuhai and Macau just like twin cities, so you can just walk to Macau. It's very convenient. And for Hong Kong, now we have the Hong Kong-Macau Zhuhai Bridge, so it's very convenient to go from Zhuhai to Hong Kong. We have shuttle bus to go from Zhuhai to Hong Kong. It will take you around 40 minutes to go from Zhuhai to Hong Kong. So that's the basic location of UIC and Zhuhai.
Thank you so much for the explanation. So now it's clear where Zhuhai is located. And also one last thing is we have talked about studying in UIC, and like, you know, the professors have shared the curriculum. So everything that we share today is about studying. But what can actually international students do outside of their study hours? What are the activities they can do on campus, or what are the activities they can do around Zhuhai?
Yeah, student activities is very important part. For studying and live here in Zhuhai. So I will show you some pictures here about the activities. So you can see from these pictures, we have a lot of activities like high table dinner organized by different faculties of schools. So normally we will invite a famous person from the company to give a speech to educate our students. And also we have culture activities like calligraphy, traditional food making, flower arranging, and Tai Chi class, and handicrafting, painting, and etc. So the activities here is really diversified. And also we have a lot of students interested clubs. We have more than 60 students interested clubs. So students can not be boring when studying at UIC, I should say.
Definitely. There's a lot of activities students can do. So that's really interesting to know. And I think before we close today's session, do you or Professor Liu or sorry, Dr. Liu or Dr. Ng, do you have any final information or final reminders to the students that you would like to share?
Just one word, welcome, boys and girls, to UIC and Zhuhai. Zhuhai is a beautiful city. UIC is a beautiful campus. Welcome.
Well, just that I think one advice would be try to go to our website, right? And then you can find information about our programs and our school and our location, etc. And then if you have any questions, our emails are also available on the website, right? You can email us directly if you have more specific questions about the programs or the courses. I think that will also help you all to make a decision whether you want to come to UIC or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, UIC and Zhuhai is a very attractive place, so you are welcome to apply to study at UIC. So if you want to study at UIC, please apply as soon as possible. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much, everybody, for Jessica and Dr. Liu, Dr. Wu, and also Dr. Ng for today's information session. So we'll see you at another event, and have a nice day, everyone. We hope this event is useful and helpful for you to apply to UIC for the 2024 intake. And don't forget to apply as soon as possible, and don't wait until the last minute to apply, and especially for the scholarship opportunities. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice day.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, Nadia. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
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 Have a nice